Hey guys, it's been a wild last week and a half. I had school, okay? That's my excuse for not being on YouTube. This last week was a little bit difficult for me. I had quite a bit of homework, if you ask me. But I got over it, back on YouTube, playing Arsenal while commentating. So I'm gonna just tell you what happened, essentially. So the first day of school, I met my first teacher, pretty nice. He was actually relatively funny. Just a good teacher in general. Except this homework that he assigned, quote unquote homework, was kind of absurd. 10-slide presentation. We had to do it in 5 minutes. It was due in a week. Like literally smack on the first day of school. We get this. And some of you might be thinking, that's fine. Nothing's wrong with that. You could do that easily. But here's the thing, when you've been in quarantine for 5 months, your social skills are not the same as when you've been to school for the last, I don't know, for the last year or so. When you've been to school for the last year or so, why won't this thing reload? Okay. So they were undoubtedly incredibly low, which meant that I had to practice a lot. Writing the slides was fine because I'm good at writing ish. But when I came to presenting, oh boy, I had to present with my group for about 6 hours one day. It was painful. But we got it. I don't know what mark we got. It did pretty decent, in my opinion. I nailed the question that was asked by my peers. And yeah, another story was that my second teacher accidentally forgot. I mean, I don't think it was her fault, but my second course, um, apparently I didn't get the Google Classroom for it because school uses Google Classroom for, assigning work. And I didn't get in the class. And, the school thought that I was absent as usual, except actually I just never made it into the class. So I think it's safe to say that I got scammed. Am I right? Anyway, uh, there's a lot of other things that I have to say about the first week, such as how I have a lot of extracurriculars that sort of interfere, and a lot of other things that make me really busy. So I'm just gonna, say that I will upload a little bit less than I have in the past. And so, yeah, just, watch out for that, I guess. Well, now that I'm on the topic of school, I might as well just talk about some stories from elementary school. Um, Elementary school was kind of normal for like I was just that average dude, okay? I was not like awful at school. I was not an absolute nerd, but I was just the average person, okay? Think of the most genuine and normal person that you would expect on in an elementary school. Okay, think of that. And I didn't really get in trouble much. Now, if you did get in trouble from and you were caught by a teacher, the teacher would likely give you something called a problem sheet. You either write a paragraph about what you did badly, or you literally draw out what you did badly, and then say how you're gonna improve upon. Like, it's okay, but I feel like at that time it was fine. But now that I think of it, it's really, really childish. But elementary school is for children anyway, so besides that, I was one of those guys that was really determined to not get a problem sheet. I know this guy's even not even completed elementary school, like in grade 3 or something. They had like a list of 10 different problem sheets from things that they've done badly. and I don't even have one until one day. It was winter. I live in a place where it snows. Some dude was going down a slide, and I pelted him with snowballs. And I thought it would be funny to do that, which it was, by the way. But that was against the rules of elementary school because you're not supposed to throw snow. And he told on me, which is not bad for him, but it was bad for me. I'm not saying that he shouldn't have, but the thing is, that gave me a problem sheet by the teacher. You're joking? This gun sucks. That gave me a problem sheet from the teacher. And that was my first and last problem sheet that I've ever gotten. And I will not get another one. And so I had to do the usual. Fill out. I ended up drawing because I didn't want to write a paragraph about my mistakes. Because I'm not that negative about myself. Like, come on. Anyhow, um, so I filled that out and I was basically depressed for the rest of grade 2 because my literal elementary school no problem sheet reputation had been ruined by me throwing snowballs at a guy running down a slide. Yeah, that basically ruined my elementary school. But yeah, however, there were some fun things, and I ended up forgetting about it for pretty much the rest of elementary school. But I still remember that experience vividly. Oh my goodness, I thought you would come to the other to the other roof. So, hi. Okay. And so, yeah, that was a fun little story. It was not that fun for me.